Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to deep dive into the decentralized exchange that now controls around 80% of the decentralized perpetual futures market called Hyperliquid. And as always, I'll give my thoughts on how many Hyperliquid I think you'll need to be a millionaire in this bull run with detailed price predictions. I'll cover Hyperliquid's tokenomics, compare Hyperliquid versus Solana to see which one comes out on top, and I'll also explain the Hyperliquid Assistance Fund, which buys back hype tokens, reducing their circulating supply over time, and finally look at the future outlook for Hyperliquid as well. And if you find this free content useful, please be sure to hit the subscribe button to help support the channel. Okay, now let's begin. About Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is a high-performance Layer 1 decentralized exchange and is designed to offer the best features of both centralized exchanges like Coinbase and decentralized exchanges like Uniswap. What I think makes Hyperliquid unique is it offers one-click trading, meaning you only need your email address to sign up. And Hyperliquid can process up to 200,000 transactions per second with a block finality time of just under 0.2 seconds. And it is able to do this amazing feat by utilising its custom Hyper BFT consensus mechanism, which is a crucial requirement for high frequency trading on the Hyperliquid platform. And also transparency is enabled through its fully on-chain order book that stores all of the orders, cancellations and trades on the blockchain, while delivering high-speed performance, which until now has only been seen in traditional centralized systems. Hype is a native utility token of the Hyperliquid ecosystem and is used for staking, allowing users to earn rewards by contributing to keeping the network secure, and also as a governance token to allow token holders to vote on future upgrades and changes to the platform. The Hyperliquid architecture is split into two broad components, Hypercore and the Hyper EVM. Firstly, Hypercore includes fully on-chain perpetual futures and spot order books, and every order, trade or liquidation happens transparently, and Hypercore currently supports 200,000 orders per second, with improvements being made to optimize this even further. The Hyper EVM is an Ethereum-compatible execution layer on Hyperliquid, which offers high performance, low gas fees and liquidity access that is secured by the same Hyper BFT consensus mechanism as Hypercore. And what this does is lets Hyper EVM interact directly with parts of Hypercore like spot and perpetual order books. Hyperliquid Labs was founded by Jeffrey Yan, a former student from Harvard, and it has been said that Hyperliquid was launched after the collapse of FTX as they saw a gap in the market for a derivatives exchange. An important point to mention though is unlike other decentralized exchanges, Hyperliquid is actually what I would consider centralized at this point in time, as they have just 16 validators who secure the blockchain. To put this in some kind of perspective, Ethereum for example have over 800,000 validators. The more validators, the more decentralized, so just something to be aware of. Hyperliquid supply and tokenomics. The Hyperliquid blockchain launched with a total max supply of 1 billion coins and has a current circulating supply of around 333 million coins. And Hyperliquid was launched with no pre-sales or venture capital funding. Hype is a native utility token of the ecosystem and is used for staking, allowing users to earn rewards by contributing to keeping the network secure, and also as a governance token to allow token holders to vote on future upgrades and changes to the platform. The initial token distribution of Hyperliquid is as follows. 38.89% is allocated to future emissions and community rewards, 31% is allocated to Genesis distribution airdrop, 23.8% is allocated to core contributors, 6% is allocated to Hyper Foundation budget, 0.3% is allocated to community grants, and finally 0.01% is allocated to HIP2 hyperliquidity. A key point to mention is 23.8% of the token allocation that was distributed to core contributors included the Hyperliquid Labs developers to help prevent a potential insider sell-off on launch, and these tokens are locked up until 2027-2028, which is good for investors. What is a crypto perpetual exchange? To better understand Hyperliquid, it is important to understand how it works. Hyperliquid is a crypto perpetual exchange, which basically allows traders to buy and sell future contracts with no expiration date, on leverage, meaning they can pay a small upfront deposit known as margin and borrow the remaining amount to potentially amplify profits or losses if the trade goes the wrong way. Hyperliquid is an exchange that offers perpetual and margin trading, and traders can leverage up to 40x depending on the asset they are trading, and also provides deep liquidity and advanced tools for trading perpetual contracts. A good feature of trading on Hyperliquid is that they have no KYC or know your customer requirements, which means a user can sign up easily with just an email address to get started. And a recent article states Hyperliquid now controls around 80% of the decentralized perpetual futures market, which is an incredible achievement, and at its peak the platform processed 30 billion in daily trades, which shows the rapid rise it has seen in only a year. Hyperliquid Assistance Fund Treasury. The Hyperliquid Assistance Fund is a community-managed on-chain treasury, which primarily holds HYPE tokens. And the way it works is by taking a percentage of protocol trading fees collected on the platform to then buy back HYPE tokens from the open market, which reduces the circulating supply of HYPE and therefore increases upward momentum of the price, which in turn is good for Hyperliquid investors. Online it states that the fee distribution ratio is 54% allocation that goes directly to the assistance fund, and the remaining 46% goes to the Hyperliquid I provider vault for market making and liquidation rewards. The two main reasons for the assistant fund are to provide a safety net against any platform risks, for example being used if any large-scale event happened that threatened the stability of the protocol, and also the fund is used as a growth engine to create deflationary pressure and support the token's value moving forward. A key point to mention is that Hyperliquid doesn't directly distribute a percentage of revenue to token holders. The revenue is used for HYPE token buybacks by the assistant fund, but token holders can benefit from the reduction over time of the circulating supply. Key points of Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid has several benefits that make it a high-performance decentralized exchange, including fast transaction speed. Hyperliquid can process up to 200,000 transactions per second with block finality time of just 0.2 seconds, offering high speed and efficiency. Fully on-chain order book. Hyperliquid's order book is entirely on-chain, which provides full transparency, and this helps it stand out over other DEXs who don't offer this option. One-click trading. Traders are able to place orders with a one-click trading function, making it simple and fast to trade on Hyperliquid. Perpetual futures and spot trading. The Hyperliquid platform supports both perpetual futures with up to 40x leverage and spot trading as well. Hyperliquid versus Solana. When comparing the ecosystems of Hyperliquid and Solana, they both use the proof of stake consensus mechanism, but Hyperliquid uses an HyperBFT custom proof of stake variant, while Solana uses a proof of history consensus mechanism. In terms of transaction speed, Solana can handle around 65,000 transactions per second currently, with future updates aiming for it to be even higher than this. But Hyperliquid offers a much faster 200,000 transactions per second. When it comes to block finality time, which is the duration it takes for a transaction on the blockchain to be considered permanent and irreversible, Hyperliquid has a block finality time of just under 0.2 seconds, whereas Solana has a finality time of 10 to 20 seconds. Decentralization, one of the key components for crypto investors today, is interesting when comparing Solana and Hyperliquid. You can normally define how decentralized a blockchain platform is by the number of validators it has, and in the case of Solana it has around 1,000 validators, while Hyperliquid has just 16 validators. Finally, when comparing market caps, Solana has a current market cap around 134 billion, and Hyperliquid has a market cap of 18 billion. So when it comes to transaction speed and block finality time, Hyperliquid beats Solana, but on decentralization and market cap, Solana is still ahead of Hyperliquid. We can see that both Hyperliquid and Solana are advanced layer 1 blockchains, but they both do offer slightly different use cases. Solana is ideal for broad decentralized application development, and Hyperliquid is best for advanced DeFi and high frequency trading. How many Hyperliquid to be a millionaire in this bull run? Okay, so before we look at the price predictions for Hyperliquid in this bull run, let's remind ourselves of Hype's previous all-time high price, which was $59.39 in September 2025. With this information about the previous all-time high price, let's now look at the current market cap of one of its competitors in the space, Solana. As we can see, the current market cap of Solana is around 134 billion, and I think Solana will go much higher than this in this remaining bull market. So on the conservative end of my price prediction, and not financial advice, just my opinion, if Hyperliquid was able to increase its market cap to around 66 billion in this bull run, then this would give it a price of $200. On the mid-range of my price prediction, if Hyperliquid was able to get to a market cap around 100 billion in this bull run, then this would give it a price of $300. Finally, on the very top end of my price prediction, if Hyperliquid was able to get to a market cap of around 133 billion, which would put it around Solana's market cap today, then this would give it a price of $400. I personally think a price high of $300 Hyperliquid could be possible in this bull run. But how many Hyperliquid would you need to be a millionaire in this bull run? And let's be honest, it does have a fairly big market cap already, so it will require a large investment at this stage of the market, as we will see. Using a crypto profit calculator, if we enter the current price and the predicted sell price of $200, we can see it require a significant investment of $280,000 at today's price to get to $1 million mark in this bull run. If we do the same again, but this time set the sell price at the mid-range of our price target prediction of $300, you would need an investment of $185,000 at today's price to get to $1 million mark in this bull run. And at the very high range of our price prediction, if Hyperliquid was able to get to the $400 price prediction, which I don't think is likely, then this would require an investment of $145,000 to get to $1 million mark in this bull run. At the $200 price prediction, you would need to buy around 5,000 Hype tokens, which is an investment of $280,000 at today's price to become a millionaire with Hyperliquid in this bull run. At the mid-range of our $300 price prediction, you would need to buy around 3,300 Hype tokens, which is an investment of $185,000 to become a millionaire in this bull run. And finally, at the $400 price prediction, you would need to buy around 2,600 Hype tokens, which is an investment of $145,000 at today's price to become a millionaire with Hyperliquid in this bull run. Hyperliquid future outlook. I believe Hyperliquid has shown in a short space of time is a very popular high-performance decentralized exchange, with the latest information showing Hyperliquid now controls around 80% of the decentralized perpetual futures market, and at its peak the platform processed 30 billion in daily trade, which is truly impressive in 1 year. The problem is, due to the success it has had, the price has seen explosive growth over the past year. As we can see, it has gone up over 1,623%. So obviously if you've invested back then, you are doing really well. But as someone who hasn't invested in Hyperliquid, I personally won't look to invest at this price level, as I can't see it high enough reward. So with all this said, Hyperliquid does have a fast, high-performance DEX when comparing it to other DEXs available in the market. But at this current price level, I just feel it may be overvalued at this time. But if it does see a price pullback, it could be worth investing then, let's see.